balls. I don't want my balls sticking to my legs.
No, but if we should take this kind of seriously, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard a person said in my entire life. But it's Buzzfeed feminists, so here we go, guys. You already know that this is stupid when you see the title Woman Man Spreads for a Week. It's not that hard to understand that guys have a package with balls down there and it's gonna hurt if you don't spread your legs, cause then you have these balls pressing together and they are not that, they can't take that much contact because it start hurting after a while, and it's kind of easy to get, but unfortunately Buzzfeed and the feminists didn't get this. But keep rolling.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Congrats, you're the first one that makes me want to kill myself. Congrats. Congrats.
People around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my legs.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men.
Take them 20 seconds to start talking about how women are suppressed in this society and that men are monsters because we have a ball sack that is very sensitive to contact, because then it starts hurt if we don't separate our legs, then it can hurt because the ball sack is very sensitive, as I said. But they are stupid and they haven't got this in their head. They think that men are manspreading because we want to oppress women more.
That's my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
What the fuck are you even doing?
On the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
Day 2 of manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
I just got my nails done, and I manspread during my entire manicure.
Are you proud about what you did at that saloon? Are you proud of that? Like the feminazzi you are? Are you proud? Shut up, I want to kill myself.
And nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all. I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because of course I am.
Of course you are, because men can't help women, can't help disabled people, can't help anyone, can't be nice to anyone. Of course, exactly. That's the whole point of manspreading, right?
What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats?
It's not required 2 or 3 seats, it's required 1. And you getting mad about that? I don't call that like 2 to 3 seats. I call that 1, but it's 3 men sitting together and manspreading together. No, not manspreading, spreading the legs because they have a ball sack. And yeah, a ball sack is pretty important for us men, because we want to get our genes further and get some kids or something that we can raise, because that's the whole point with death. We are getting kids so they can live for us when we are dead. That's the whole point.
And there are kids, families, women and elderly people standing up.
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat, and he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
Women are expected to be quiet, small and almost invisible, whereas men can be this boisterous slobs and it's all good.
Today, instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
So I've come across another person, quote unquote, man-spreading, but wait, they identify as female. Women can take up space as well?
Everyone can take up space, I hope you know that.
No, I'm a confident person. I tend to make myself small even when the situation doesn't call for it. I kind of felt uncomfortable man-spreading even though there was no one around me.
I've not enjoyed this week at all.
What the fuck is even that? That isn't manspreading, that's just being annoying to people that needs a seat.
And they were all desperate for a seat and I was taking up 3 seats and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
I thought that man-spreading would kind of give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worry just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable because that means you're a good community member.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, hey, I deserve to sit here.
To be forced to manspread really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room. To the young women out there, I say you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space. You deserve that space.
Of course, women can take up space, men can take up space, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of this video, I guess, that women also can take space, but this is the most stupidest way to do it. Like, women manspreads, tries to manspread for a week. That's so fucking stupid. So what did we learn? That Buzzfeed feminists are stupid as fuck. But I hope to see you guys in the next video. And peace out. I've got to say this, guys, but don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video, and join my Discord server. Link is in the top of the description, so check that out, join, have some good time, talk with me in my Discord server, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!